going to cut this ridge pole into a size that's going to work for our shelter, and then we're going to brace that up. This is hardwood of some sort, and boy is it ever hard, and it's dry too, so we have some other uses for that. That's a good piece of wood. So I'm roughly going to measure up how long I want my ridge pole, and I'll show you how I do that. Just roughly, I'm going to measure this up. I want to start a little bit past, so I have good support. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now back to my piece of lumber. If I count off 9 paces through there, I know it's gonna span that perfectly. So bring this down. And I'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right to the far side of that branch there. Far side of this here. I did it perfectly. You never want to throw stuff too far away because there's always another use for it. Keep that in mind when you're cutting things up, because chances are you'll need it for a fire later on. When you're done with your tools, always make sure you put them back where they go, otherwise you'll lose them and then you'll be without them. So I want this to be about the top of my hips right there. And I want it to be on the inside of where my structure is going to be, because I'm going to lay poles against this. And if they lay down on it, push on it, they're going to push them into the tree, not away from the tree, weakening my structure. So that's where that's going to go, is across there. So for this here, I want to raise this up to where the height I want it. Just right about there. And then I want to do a Canadian jam knot. So we're going to go around, we're going to go over, back through, and we're going to do the jam knot. It's just a basic knot so that when it slips, it has something to catch on. And there we go. Now we can lash that around here. I'm using my Technora rope that I have. Seems to work fairly well. Cut that off there. If you don't have a second set of hands around, you can use things like sticks and that to prop up your other end, which I'll show you. So what we're doing here is we're putting a brace underneath our ridge pole. This is called a noggin, and what it will do is the weight of the ridge pole will be transferred to that piece of wood that I've cut, that piece of branch that I've cut and placed underneath, running lengthways up and down the tree. And I'm just going to fasten that to the tree with a lashing, and that will hold that in place, and it will all hold nice and tight, and the ridge pole will not fall down on us. Again, this is just to give that ridge pole some extra support, so when we put weight on it, it's not going to go anywhere. Just in case you're wondering, the type of knot that I'm using on this lashing here is just a standard double knot. Just go around once and then go around twice, and that will hold everything in place. It's not going to slip and let go. So now this is it. This is the moment of truth here. We're going to test it out and see if this will actually hold my weight. I wanted it to. Move some stuff out of here first, because let's go. Well, it is going to roll off of the noggin pole on this side. So what I want to do is I just want to turn that out if I can. So it's got more to sit on. It's not very thick there. So I've still got that braced in there. It's tight. It's not going to fall out from the tree. That side is the same. There we go. Off the ground. Wow. That is pretty wild. So you got to figure I'm close to 200 pounds, maybe a shade over, and that ridge pole is going to support me, so it's going to support any type of a structure that I make over top of it. It's going to work really well. Just a quick recap of what we did tonight. You can see that we have our ridge pole up, and we do have it braced. So you can see here in this shot really well, I have the ridge pole up and it's braced and everything's lashed to the tree, both sides. So we used a piece of hardwood that was not rotten, and when I sat on it, it held my weight, so that was perfect. You can see over yonder there, about the center of the camera, that's where we cut down the ridge pole. It was a standing piece of tree that had expired, so I used that one there because I felt it would be strong enough for the ridge pole, because that's one of the more important pieces of the shelter. Next time we're back, we will work on the rest of it. You can see what I cleared out with the machete. I got a trail to the clearing all the way up the front. I haven't moved the heavy items yet, but we cleared out the space here in where the shelter is going to be as well, and everything that's in front. Just the large items are left and they'll be moved afterwards, but the main thing is to get up the shelter, and we'll be working on that some more.